video was the reason Kanhaiya Kumar was prosecuted. Jawaharlal Nehru University was labelled as breeding ground of anti-nationals. Kanhaiya Kumar, a PhD student and then president of JNUSU, was slapped with sedition charges. He was sent to a 3-day judicial custody. Kumar then had to spend 23 days in Tihar jail and was released on bail. That was February of 2016. A year later, a Delhi government-appointed magisterial probe did not find any evidence of JNU leader Kanhaiya Kumar raising anti-India slogans at a cultural event to protest what they call as the judicial killing of 2001 Parliament terror attack convict Afzal Guru.
आप कौन होते हैं हमको एंटी नेशनल बोलने वाले? जब इस देश के कानून ने हमको बेल दिया है, जब 1 साल के बाद भी पुलिस ने चार्जशीट फाइल नहीं किया है, कोई भी एविडेंस हमारे खिलाफ नहीं है.
Many reported Kanhaiya Kumar, along with the other students charged with sedition like Umar Khalid and Anirban Bhattacharya, raised anti-national slogans inside the JNU campus in that event, and as evidence, video recording was presented. Officials said anti-India sloganeering did ring through the JNU campus last February. But Kumar's voice has tested negative in forensic tests. Umar Khalid and Anirban Bhattacharya are yet not given a clean chit. A year later, this February, Umar Khalid was invited to participate as a speaker in an event organized by Ramjas College in Delhi University's North Campus.
And I did not even reach Ramjas College, and they did that despite that. They did that on day 1, they did that on day 2. Both the days I was not present there. And it's not about me, but it's about the fact that why should anyone's rights be taken away? I'm an innocent person. I have not been charged by the government. The trial has not begun. So on what grounds are you going to stop me from speaking in different places?
And that unleashed another series of student clash this February that ranked similar to the ones that took place in the last year and a half.
It all started with the appointment of Gajendra Chauhan as head of one of the country's premier film institutes. Film and Television Institute of India in Pune. It irked many, but it was the students who protested loud and clear. Because they felt that this was the central government's strategic move to saffronize the institute. So 3 days later, students broke out in mass protest, leading to arrest of 20 students by the police. The film fraternity came out in open to join the debate.
जब मैंने ट्वीट किया कि एक एडवाइस दी कि यू शुड गिव इट अप, मेरा कहने का मतलब ये था कि ये जो उलझन है ये काफ़ी दिनों से बच्चों की चली जा रही है FTII में, तो इसको सुधारने का एक ही तरीका था कि व्हेन आपकी जो ओपनली आपको अपोज किया जा रहा है, आपकी खिल्ली मचाई जा रही है, आपका जुलूस निकाला जा रहा है, तो इस बीच में मेरे ख्याल में आपको अपने आप ही वॉलंटरली रिजाइन कर देना चाहिए. बिकॉज मैं सोचता हूँ कि अगर आप रहें भी और आप वो बच्चे जो सीखने आए FTI में, आपका और उनका रिलेशनशिप क्या रहेगा?
Amol Palekar said, "This is something we should be talking about, and by this we will clearly know that it is a mistake and that he has no credentials. If I would have been in place of Chauhan and I would have seen that my fraternity does not want me, I would have withdrawn." 3 months of protest graduated to an indefinite hunger strike in September 2015. Finally, after 139 days of protest, the government budged and assured the students that their demands would be taken into consideration. A month later, filmmakers Dibakar Banerjee and Anand Patwardhan decided to return their national awards in support of the students' protest. 7 months after he was appointed the chairman, Gajendra Chauhan arrived at the FTII campus on January 2016 and took charge. Traditionally, FTII's chairman has a tenure of 3 years. Gajendra Chauhan is the first one in its history who completed his tenure early this March after heading the chair for only 1 year and 7 months. In 2016 January witnessed clashes and emotional protest of Dalit students in University of Hyderabad campus. In the epicenter were 5 Dalit students who were suspended by the university following a clash with ABVP leaders. These students and other Ambedkar Students Association members ran into trouble with the college authorities in the summer of 2015. They had organized protest against the hanging of Yaqub Memon, convicted for his involvement in the Mumbai bomb blast of 1993. Their opposition was one based on principle against capital punishment. They got embroiled in a verbal war with ABVP members. In response to one particular damaging comment made by ABVP leader, Ambedkar Students Association asked for retraction and apology. ABVP alleged that ASA had resorted to violence, and the university commissioned a probe that suspended 5 Dalit students.
Start from the beginning. The whole thing was triggered by your comments calling them goons because they were organizing their protest after Yaqub Memon's hanging. The typical, what people would say, the BJP and ABVP intolerance. If they want to organize a protest, what is the ABVP's problem with that?
If they organize a protest, we do not have any problem. They can always
call them goons.
I'll tell you something. Wait, I call them goons, and still I accept that I call them goons because every day from morning to evening, every day I hear the words goons, Hindu fascist, saffron terrorists, and everything. We did not take anything personally, okay? And goons, what I meant here, something is eccentric. That I did not mean them anything wrong, and I still accept the fact that I have told them goons.
Rohit Vemula was one of the suspended PhD students who had started to live in makeshift tent in the campus after being evicted from the hostel. He committed suicide by hanging himself in a hostel room during the protest. Students sat in protest asking for the removal of the Vice-Chancellor Appa Rao Podile. He went on an indefinite leave, but when he rejoined in April, violent protest followed. The campus was locked down by the police and students and faculty members were arrested. Questions were being raised to find out whether Rohit Vemula was a Dalit in real life. A one-man commission of a retired judge was constituted by the Government of India that raised further questions on Rohit's Dalit status. The protest of Dalit students of the campus in Hyderabad continues to simmer. Long live, long live. January of 2016 saw Jawaharlal Nehru University protesting against ABVP. In the centre was another controversy over anti-national slogans raised by students in the campus in a protest function against the capital punishment meted out to the 2001 Indian Parliament attack convict Afzal Guru and Kashmiri separatist Maqbool Butt. Kanhaiya Kumar, Umar Khalid and Anirban Bhattacharya were charged with sedition and put in jail. JNU became a ground of protest and rallies by the night for a month before Kanhaiya was released on bail a month later.
हैदराबाद में जो रोहित के साथ हुआ, जो जेएनयू में हो रहा है और जो अलीगढ़ में हो रहा है, उसका माइनॉरिटी स्टेटस छीना जा रहा है, जो आज इलाहाबाद में हो रहा है, ये कंटिन्यूअस अटैक है यूनिवर्सिटी ऑटोनॉमी के ऊपर। इस ऑटोनॉमी को बचाने के लिए, सेडिशन लॉ को खत्म कराने के लिए और अपने साथियों को रिलीज कराने के लिए हम लोग पीपुल्स मार्च फॉर डेमोक्रेसी करेंगे।
The university has remained turbulent since then. First, there were protests against the VC, M. Jagdesh Kumar, over punishments given to students involved in the February 9 incident. Then came the case of missing student Najib Ahmed, and then protest against adoption of UGC regulations changing JNU's admission policy. Delhi University's North Campus, outside Ramjas College. Students of two political wings and Delhi police entangled in a clash.
What you see on your screen are the ISA students. They're giving angry speeches, shouting angry slogans, and police have actually barricaded this entire road. They've managed to sit here, and they say they will not go on until the police listens to them. On the other side of the road, you see heavy police deployment, escorting the AVP students and stopping them to come to the other side. So one side of the road is AVP and one side of the road is AISF.
And today, when the students wanted to do a protest march from Ramjas College to the police station, which is their right in the democracy, these people again descended on the college, locked them up, wouldn't let them come out, again indulged in violence. Two of my teachers are badly hurt. They're in the hospital. They're hurt on the head, and there are many other students who've been injured. On the way, there were bottles and things thrown on them.
In DU, mostly students coming for only study. Why we are making politicizing this whole issue? Why 60-year-old lady is here? Why Shaila Rasid, ex-JNU president, is here? Why so? Ma'am, why they beaten me, ma'am? Literally they beaten me. You can see this. They beaten me. Is it fair?
And we believe that university is a space where there should be difference of opinion should exist, dissent should exist. They can have seminars. They had seminars on a Ram Janmabhoomi issue. There were protests. There can be protests. But can it turn that violent? It's 100 people getting beaten, heads being broken.
The reason was an invite to Jawaharlal Nehru University student Omar Khalid for a seminar, Cultures of Protest, organized by Ramjas College. Khalid was accused of sedition last year for raising anti-national slogans in an event in his university campus. Akhil Bharatiya Vidyarthi Parishad not only opposed Khalid's invite, they also protested the invite to Shehla Rashid, another JNU student who had mobilized students to oppose the sedition charges against Khalid and others last year. Ramjas students with affiliation to All India Students Association and professors on that fateful day were taking out a protest march to the Morris Nagar police station for not being allowed to hold the seminar. A tussle followed between ABVP and ISA.
Complaints we have received from both the parties, and those who say that they have been beaten up, we are sending them for medical examination.
The only handful of protesters not controlled properly, and they kept on stone pelting, attacking.
No, the few some incident of one or two stone pelting is there. We are taking legal action on that also.
Campus tensions were on the rise, and once again, free speech and freedom of expression was at the epicenter of another clash. In another February, a year later.
$250,000 shells, bombs and rockets were fired by India across the LOC to bring Pakistan to its senses in the Kargil war. That lasted for nearly 2.5 months. $1,200 rounds exploding every 5 minutes, India carried out one of its fiercest battles to safeguard her sovereign land and was able to push Pakistan back from LOC. India declared 527 official casualties and 1,363 wounded. While one Indian pilot was officially captured during the fighting, 8 Pakistani soldiers were captured by India. They were repatriated on 13th of August 1999, nearly a fortnight after the war was officially over. 170 kilometers away from Kargil, Captain Mandeep Singh made the supreme sacrifice in an encounter with Pakistan-sponsored terrorists at Kupwara on 6th of August 1999. He became a martyr who gave his daughter a chance to look and understand war beyond the territorial skirmishes between countries. And 18 years after, his daughter fights a battle to uphold what her parents taught her with their lives.
Year-old Gurmehar Kaur is in the headlines these days because she raised her voice against violence on campuses in the wake of clashes in Delhi University's Ramjas College. She had earlier posted a video on her Facebook page which ignited a furious debate. Her post became viral not only for its content but also for the celebrity attention it generated. Virendra Sehwag and Randeep Hooda reacted with sarcastic comments that directly insulted her views. Gurmehar was advocating peace and indirectly endorsing stronger Indo-Pak ties, and of course she was talking about free speech. In reply, she got rape threats and she became the new face of the campus conundrum of the capital. Gurmehar Kaur was born to Rajvinder Kaur and Captain Mandeep Singh in Jalandhar. She lost her father in the Kargil War in 1992. Gurmehar was only a toddler of just 2 years at the time.
Whenever he used to give her a call and she used to pick the call, the first thing she used to say, one day martyrdom, because then she used to say, Papa is there crossing. And then he used to say, Gur, sing, we call her Gulgul with love. He used to say, Gulgul, sing a song. And she used to sing, soldier, soldier, meethi baatein bolkar dil ko chuha le gaya. So she couldn't say chura le gaya. So that was the song. No?
To pursue her higher studies, Gurmehar came to Delhi and is a student of English Literature of Delhi University's Lady Shri Ram College. She became part of the Save DU campaign when ABVP activists clashed with the students on the North Campus in the last week of February. During the campaign, she posted a protest image on Facebook that read, I am a student from Delhi University. I'm not afraid of ABVP. I'm not alone. Every student of India is with me.
The thing with online campaigns is it lets every student from all over the world voice their opinion in unison, okay, in solidarity. So this campaign, you don't have to be in Delhi to let people of DU know that you're with them, and let people of the ABVP know that we're not scared of them. It is about time student politics change. Violence is not a way to curb freedom of speech, or is not an answer.
Her viral post incited reactions from the ruling establishment as well as from politicians cutting across party lines. The Union Minister of State for Home too joined the band. He added more color to his comment by drawing out a past video post of Gurmehar on the social media that favored a better Indo-Pakistan relationship.
Every time we lose a soldier, these people celebrate. And today, some of the young students are moving around with these people who celebrate the killing of our armed forces.
Soon the political debate over the student protests took the front seat, while the question of free speech and right to expression was relegated far behind. Gurmehar approached the Delhi Commission for Women against rape threats allegedly from ABVP members.
This is not about politics, this is not about political parties, it is about students, our campuses being safe from violent threats, okay, and it doesn't matter what organization it comes from. Campuses are supposed to be safe from any kind of threats. Second, it's that nobody, no matter who you are, no matter what association, organization you belong to, cannot threaten women with rape.
मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि इसके पीछे कुछ लोग हैं जो उस बच्ची के कोमल दिमाग के इन बातों का वो फायदा ले रहे हैं, और मेरा तो डाउट है कि इसके पीछे कुछ राजनीतिक साजिश चल रही है.
Gurmehar Kaur was being labelled as anti-national and someone who's mocked her father's martyrdom.
I'm at the receiving end of it. I'm the one who's being trolled. I'm the one who's being, who people are saying that she's telling her dad's sacrifice. How can somebody say that? I do not understand. I'm 20. What political affiliations will I have is my question to them.
Gurmehar's mother, Rajvinder Kaur, remains a proud supporter of her daughter. But she was hurt by the way her daughter was publicly criticized for her liberal thought.
I am more hurt, but I am learning from my daughter, Gurmehar. She is very strong individual. She has come out as a very strong woman. And I was telling one of my friends, I used to be worried about if something happens to me, what will happen to my girls. But now I'm very confident if something happens to me, I know my girls will be very strong women and they will survive.
Back in Jalandhar, Gurmehar's neighbours came out to show solidarity and support for her. With round-the-clock media presence in this neighbourhood, Kulwinder Singh today is a man worried about his granddaughter's safety.
कोई चिंता नहीं है, क्या कर लेंगे ये, क्या कर लेंगे, बेटा चलेगा ज्यादा से ज्यादा उसको ये मार ही लेंगे ना, और क्या कर सकते हैं, किसी की जिंदगी छीन लेना ना जी, वो कोई ऑब्जेक्ट नहीं है लाइफ का.
Gurmehar Kaur bowed out of the controversy and left Delhi for her hometown after a week-long tirade, while the debate over her and her posts was kept alive by political fraternity. She found support in Gautam Gambhir and Amitabh Bachchan. Stars too started to sound politically correct as far as Gurmehar controversy was concerned. But those who groomed her and provoked her young mind to question and seek answer were proud of their prodigy. Lady Shri Ram College in a public statement said, "We, the faculty members of the English department, Lady Shri Ram College, unequivocally and strongly support our student Gurmehar Kaur and her right to express her opinion on issues that embroil our university. It is immensely gratifying to us as her teachers that she has responded sensitively, creatively and bravely to events in her immediate context rather than seek the safe refuge of silence. We feel that it is the bounden duty of educational institutions to nurture sensitive, responsive and critical thinking students without the fear of violent retaliation. We are proud that Gurmehar has fulfilled her duty as a young citizen of this country. The threats of violence and brutality that she faces are absolutely reprehensible." Gurmehar's alma mater too came out in her support.
My dear Gurmehar, we are with you. Anytime you are in need, please call us. We are there for you.
The fire is spreading for each student who fights for the right to express their speech and thought. There are others who dissent and challenge their limits. In the process, it empowers the fundamentals of right to free speech in itself. Campuses in India are not rising to ask, but to claim their identity as the nursery of free speech and thought.